Hey everyone, meet my eyebrows. I'm feeling a bit camera shy today, but it's a good job I'm only doing a tutorial on eyebrows. So what I want to do is talk to you about how I do mine. That's just my personal preference, so I hope you enjoy it anyway, and maybe you can take something away from it and learn a few things as well. So my eyebrows are really thin and sparse, and the reason for that is because I've had many years over plucking. They're quite fair anyway, but when I first plucked them they went really thin, and then I just got a bit carried away. So that is my natural eyebrow. I'm sure you'll agree it's very attractive. But anyway, they're not too bad at the moment, but for the purpose of this video I will go through it all with you. So yeah, so first of all you want to make sure that you have no makeup on your face, and make sure that your face is nice and cleansed. And what I like to do at this point is to actually draw on really, you know, it's not going to be, I'm not going out like this, but I've got a dark brown pencil and I'm just going to really draw on the shape that I like my eyebrow. It's easier for me because I'm just maintaining one that I've already done, so the shape is already there. But if you are reshaping your eyebrows and you want to determine the shape that is best suited to your personal face shape, you just take something like this. I've just used a makeup brush, but I've seen people use credit cards, anything with a straight edge basically. So you rest the thing, whatever you use, on just sort of to the side of the end, not here, there, and you hold that straight up. That, the other side, this side, is where your natural eye line, or that's where it should start. So you could either draw a line here so that you've got it marked out. Oops, there we go. And then the next one is where your arch should be, and that is where you bring this instrument down to the edge of your nostril, and you line it up with the outer bit of your pupil like that, and that will be where your arch starts. And then to get where your eyebrow ends, you move down again, and you want that to be in line with your sort of the corner of your eye, and that is where your eyebrow should stop. So I've already done that, so I already know what shape I'm working with, but if this is the first time for you, then that is how you do it. So now that we've assessed where the shape of the eyebrow should be, I am going to draw out how I want my eyebrow to be, because obviously they're very thin and I don't want to walk around with them like that, so I'm going to fill them in how I like to have them done, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily leave the house like this because it's obviously put on very thickly, but it's just so that I have a point of reference, and I know where to pluck. The next step is to take a mascara wand. This is a disposable one, and you're going to brush all of the hairs up as far as they can go. Now, as I said, mine were done quite recently anyway, so I haven't got necessarily many stray hairs, but the idea is we're going to trim any of the hairs that fall outside of that top line. That's why we've brushed the hairs up. So once you've done that, you may need to go and do it a couple of times after using the scissors, it might push some of the hairs back down. You just trim any hairs that fall out of that line. And what I like to do then is push the eyebrow hairs down. And what that does is that kind of makes it easier for you to see any of the tiny little hairs that need plucking, because when you move the hairs down you can see a lot easier what's underneath there. So I don't know if you can see this, but I do have some on the top there that need plucking, so I'm going to do that now with both eyebrows. Now I'm going to do the same the other way, so brush the hairs right up again, and that will expose any hairs that come close to the bottom line of the eyebrow that need to be plucked. So I'm going to do that on both eyebrows now. And then once you've done that, excuse me, you can carry on getting rid of any that are in this area here on both sides. And then at this point, you just brush the eyebrows back in the correct direction, and there you should have your beautiful new shaped eyebrows. But for me, I need to clean this up, so I'm going to wipe the makeup off my brows, and then we'll come on to actually making your eyebrows up and what I do in my regime for that. Okay, I'm back. So that is my finished eyebrow. Now it looks as though I've got lots of these stray ones, but actually because they fell into the line of the eyebrow that I want to grow back, if I can, it may well be that some of those hairs won't ever grow back, so don't over pluck. Take it from someone who knows. Yes, so that's fine, and you'll see it all come together now. And this is what I do with my eyebrows daily when I apply makeup. I've not applied any other makeup at all. I'm actually not going to apply foundations and things for a while, because I've just plucked. It makes the skin more sensitive. So I'm just going to go straight in with the eyebrows. What I use is the MUA Pro Brow Kit. I love it. I absolutely love it. It was £3.50, and ever since I've had it, I completely got rid of my old eyebrow routine. This is definitely the way forward. So in this, oops, you get three different colours and a wax as well, which is really quite helpful. You get some mini tweezers and a mini thing here. I don't actually bother with those. I've not really tried the tweezers, but they look a bit small. So what you do is you fill your brow with an angle brush, choose a colour that is lighter than your brow colour. So I always use that one there. And essentially I'm going to fill in my eyebrow with this colour. Okay, so what we've done is we've essentially got something to work off now. All right, it's not quite dark enough, but at least we can see where we have to go. And also you'll see that actually using a lighter colour as a base on your eyebrow actually helps make them look more natural by the time we're finished. So now what I do is I take the darkest colour and I just want to use that to underline my eyebrow, which sounds weird, but what we want is a really crisp bottom line, and then I'll show you what we do after that. So what we've done now is we've given the darkest colour in the eyebrow and the lightest colour underneath it, being our skin, a real nice contrast, and what that does is that makes that line under there look so crisp and sharp and neat, which is great. That's what we want. But we don't want it to just be drawn on in a box. So what we do now is we take the brush that we've just drawn the dark line on with, and we blend it up and into the brow. That's going to create a much more natural effect than just penciling our eyebrow on. So this is how I do that. It's usually at this point I decide whether any of the eyebrow needs a little bit extra, and I generally find that this one does, because it's a lot more sparse here. I do actually have some natural hairs in the front there, but I don't really here, so I take a little bit more of that dark product and just try and fill in as naturally as I can. And you don't necessarily want these harsh edges, so at this point I just sort of use my finger and blend that out. I actually just realised that I completely messed the other one up because I was trying to be on the angle looking in the mirror, so I'm going to redo that one quickly and come back to you. Okay, so that is my personal new eyebrow regime, and it's going really well for me, and actually since I've been doing it this way I've had loads of compliments from strangers and friends and family members too, so it's something that people really do notice, that you take the time to do. Also do note that they're never going to be completely perfect, you know, they're never going to be completely symmetrical. That used to really bug me, and now I've just kind of learned to live with it, and as I say, I do get quite a few compliments as well, so that always helps. Anyway, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Sorry for the mess up at the end there. It just goes to show that we all make mistakes, and that's okay. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And this tutorial was voted in by the people who like my Facebook page, Amos Corruption Makeup Design. Go and like me on there, and I allow voting for a tutorial every week. I upload a tutorial every week and you can vote on what you want. Also, I'm running a competition on there as well, a free giveaway of the MUA makeup, which I've used there. And like I said, this is £3.50. Lipsticks are £1. You know, you can get quite a lot for your money, so I'm doing a giveaway there. So please come and join the contest. And thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye.